Ricky Sims is the guest of our studio today. I bet everybody knows Ricky Sims with connections to Usain Bolt. Welcome, Ricky, to our studio.
Thank you.
Ricky is also former Irish middle distance runner, but of course he's famous for the management work with Usain. When did you start your cooperation?
We started working with Usain in 2003. He came to the World Championships in Paris as a guest. He wasn't running there. And we first met his parents and stuff there. He decided at that point he was going to go professional. Normally the Jamaican kids would have gone to university in the United States, but he was going to stay in Jamaica and he was going to already turn professional. That was 17, I think.
I think obligatory question is, how is it to be the manager of such an athletic star?
It's been a great experience over the last 12 years. From when we started working with him, he was a talented junior. We never thought he would reach the heights that he did and become such a global superstar. And it's really changed the nature of our company and our work, because we were a performance management company like most other agencies in track and field. But after 2008 Olympics, when he was very successful, we started doing a lot of other commercial type work and looking at what the management companies of Cristiano Ronaldo or LeBron James or Lionel Messi were doing with their athletes, and trying to do similar things with Usain.
Is it difficult?
There's a lot of work for sure. It's difficult. Yeah, you're always trying to do better, and you're always trying to make sure he's in line to get the endorsements and to go to the right things, speak to the right people. So yeah, you got to keep working hard.
But you already have also, of course, some other athletes like Mo Farah and other stars. Do you know how many of athletes do you have already in Pay Sports Management Company?
Yeah, let's say we're around 50 athletes at the moment.
50?
We had 100 at one point, but as the big names like Usain and Mo got bigger, we decided to focus more on developing their portfolio rather than having too many other clients. So we reduced our numbers, but we still have quite a lot of athletes. Yeah.
And how many people take care of the athletes?
Our main headquarters are in Monaco, and we have an office in London, and we have an office in Kenya. We work with Usain's office in Jamaica, and then we work with the Nike Oregon project a lot in the United States. So there's a lot of people involved. It's not just me.
Can you say that you're already almost like a family with Usain, that you spent so much time together that you became very close and you share your private things together?
Yeah, definitely. I think people have described us like brothers. Very early on, he made it clear that he wanted someone who's fun. He didn't want me to be like the teacher and he was the pupil. He wanted to have fun and talk openly. And I think we do a lot of things for Usain, whether it's personal, whether it's business, whether it's anything. So yeah, probably myself and NJ, his manager in Jamaica, we know pretty much everything that well, as much things as he shares with us, as much as anyone else knows.
It was interesting that he wanted somebody who is funny and young and not boring. I was searching for your age, but I couldn't find it. Can you tell us how old are you now in 2015?
I'm 41 this year.
Oh, really? Yeah. We were guessing that you were younger.
Yeah,
you look
very
young. Nice. When you said that you were dealing with many requests from Usain, is there something really interesting, or what was the strangest thing you were doing for managing for him?
I think we do a lot of things for him. Whether there's buying cars or flying friends to Jamaica, or
tuxedos, you said in some interview before.
Yeah. Sometimes I iron a shirt. Sometimes I do whatever it needs to be done. So there's glamorous things, and then there's not so glamorous things. But I think the real exciting things are now. He'll run for another couple of years, and then looking at building some businesses for him that he can have income and he can be successful in other fields after he retires. That's something we're working very hard on at the moment.
You travel with Usain quite a lot. Also, you're in Ostrava for a couple of times already. How is it possible that Usain and you also like Ostrava so much? What's special about this place and meeting?
It's really quite, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it exactly. I think a big part of it is Alphonse, the meeting director. He's at every meet, he's talking already. He'll be starting tomorrow, he'll start talking about next year. He's very flexible what event Usain can run. Even the date of the meet, sometimes he's asking when would suit Usain's schedule. So I think Alphonse is really a big part of why Usain likes to come back to Ostrava. But also I think he likes the crowd, the energy. I think he likes the stadium, and hopefully the new stadium will get even more energy. But there's other things, like it's quite low key here. He can go to the restaurant and have lunch and dinner, and this is the only meet on the circuit in the last 5 years where you see him in the restaurant, because normally he goes, there's a lot of people, there's fans queuing in the lobby, etc., but everything here's calm, and I think he likes that as well.
Do you also like the organization of the meeting, the media team, the sports team, the facilities?
Absolutely. I think, the fact that the hotel is close to the track is always, makes it a lot easier for training and everything. I think I complimented Alphonse yesterday on the videos, the use of social media. It's something that the sport is talking a lot about, how we compete with other sports, and I think you're right up there with what you're doing in terms of the video when he arrived, and I think it's got now 2 million views on that video when he arrived. So I think that's what we need to do as a sport. So I think perhaps other meets will start doing things like that as well.
Last question. We need a promise from you for another years. Will you keep coming back to Ostrava with Usain or without him when his career is maybe over after 2017-18? Who knows?
Our athletes have been coming here since before Usain, and hopefully will continue to come as long as we're invited for many, many years. He said in the press conference that he likes to come back here, and I think he'll run 2015, he'll run 2016, 2017, so there's 2 more years. There's possible for him to come back, and if he's healthy and the dates fit well, I see no reason why he won't be back.
We appreciate it and we look forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for the interview.
Thank you.